All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to take that very first step into the world of cloud automation. We're going to write a simple Terraform script to get things started in Microsoft Azure. If you've ever had to set up anything in the cloud, you know the routine. Clicking here, typing in that box, checking this setting. It's just a lot. It's slow, and honestly, it's super easy to forget a step or make a mistake. So, what if there was a better way, a faster, more reliable way to build all this stuff? Well, spoiler alert, there is. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the old way, the manual setup. It's slow, it's just begging for human error, and trying to replicate it exactly is a nightmare. But on the other side, we have infrastructure as code, or IAC. This is a whole different ballgame. It is fast, it's perfectly repeatable every single time, and you can track every change you make. This is the superpower that Terraform is about to give you. Okay, so let's get our hands dirty. We're going to write a really, really small script. But this script creates the most fundamental piece of the puzzle on the Azure platform. This is the starting point for absolutely everything else you're ever going to build there. And here it is. That's it. Just a few lines of code. Now, don't think of this like some scary, complex programming. It's more like a recipe or maybe a simple shopping list. We're just telling Terraform, hey, I want one thing, please. We're telling it we need a container for all our future stuff, what we want to call it, and where in the world we want it to live. It's really that simple. So why do we start with this specific thing? Well, this slide tells you exactly why. In the world of Azure, every single thing you create, a virtual machine, a database, you name it, it has to live inside something called a resource group. It is a mandatory container. There's no way around it. So by creating this one little thing, we are literally laying the foundation for our entire cloud empire. Okay, I get it. That code might look a little weird at first glance, but it's actually super logical once you see how it's put together. So let's crack it open and break it down piece by piece so we can understand exactly what each part of this language is telling us. So every single Terraform resource block follows this exact same pattern. First, you've got the keyword resource. That's just telling Terraform, hey, pay attention, we're about to create something. Second, you have the resource type, in our case, Azure RM _resource _group. This is the important part that tells Terraform what to build. Third, we have a local name, RG. This is just our own little nickname for it inside this file. And finally, everything inside those curly braces, those are the arguments. That's where we give it all the specific details, like the actual name it will have in Azure and the location. So we've got our code. How do we actually turn this text file into a real, tangible thing running in the cloud? Well, it's not some big, scary, all-or-nothing button. Instead, Terraform uses this simple and, more importantly, safe three-step workflow that you will use over and over again. Let's walk through it. Everything kicks off with Terraform init. You usually only have to run this once when you start a new project. Think of it like setting up your kitchen before you start cooking. Terraform takes a look at your code, it sees you want to talk to Azure, and it goes and downloads the special provider code it needs to speak Azure's language. All right, next up is my absolute favorite command. Terraform plan. This is your safety net. It's a dry run, just like the slide says. Terraform reads your code, it checks what already exists out there in the cloud, and then it generates an execution plan without touching a single thing. It'll come back and tell you, hey, just so you know, I plan to add one new resource. This step is your crystal ball. It stops all surprises and it gives you so much confidence before you commit to anything. Okay, so you've looked at the plan, you're happy with it, everything looks good. Now it's time for the final step. Terraform apply. This command will show you that very same plan one last time, and it'll ask for your final approval. You just type yes, hit enter, and poof! Terraform goes off and makes it all happen. It turns your code into reality. And just like that, you've unlocked a completely new way of working. Let's just pause for a second and think about what we just did. We went from a simple text file sitting on our laptop to a real, tangible piece of infrastructure humming away in a massive Microsoft data center somewhere. And you didn't click a single button in a web browser to do it. You wrote a clear, repeatable definition of what you wanted, and Terraform made it so. Now that is a superpower. So you've done it. You've built the foundational container. Every other thing you build in Azure from here on out, your servers, your networks, your databases, it's all going to go right inside this group. So the real question isn't how anymore. It's what are you going to build next?